Hello everybody, Andrew here for the HOI4 channel. Welcome back, finally, to my Kingdom 2 Sicily. Now, I say finally, because I had to start all over again. But luckily, this time around, because I still had whatever this was called to begin with, this National Spirit, the Corvée system, I don't know, it bugged out. So when I done Ascentic Values, which is supposed to change the worstest over to austerity measures, I had both the original one of these and austerity measures, which just broke things. I'm sure we couldn't see this National Spirit as well, so that's here as well. You may also notice that I have went ahead and nationalised the shipyards already. I decided to do that. So yeah, other things that are going on in the world right now. This war. Germany is at war with Austria. Yeah. We have Engelbert Bulfus, because they have a nice wee tree here now, which I'm definitely going to have to come and play as, because you can become Großösterreich or whatever, Reich. That was just awful pronunciation, but yeah, you basically like cores on all of that. You become Germany practically. We also have the French National Worker State, who also has some interesting trees. I'm very interested by the new Robespierre route, as well as the Anarchy, the State of Anarchy, the Black Guard. Definitely going to come and play as them soon as well. So some things have been added in since I last kind of checked out some trees, I think. Greece also has Ancient Glories section, which you basically become the new Byzantium Empire. So we'll probably do that as well at some point. So there's a lot to do. I have started preparing the lovely Al Capone playthrough that I'm looking forward to doing. Getting them right here. So I have started to prepare that first episode for that. But anyways, let's jump back into the game. So basically everything's still the same. I think I've done most of the focuses we've already done. We'll do our fellow Legion once the war in the Balkans is finished. Galicia Lodomeria is finished. Just Bozen needs to fall and Austria's gone. So that will be interesting. We've got the Republic of Poland as well, Social Liberals. The bombing of Bari. I don't know if this has came up before or not, but the Khmis have attacked our factories, soldiers today after setting off an explosion in the port of Bari. They must be found at once. Shall we assign more Grailness to the investigation or make our war with the remaining integralists our top priority? Yeah, that's our top priority. Let's get them dealt with. Don't know if we're ever going to be able to deal with the land issue, but that's fine. I'm not too bothered for the time being. But at least if we get the austerity measures, it's better. We'll get caste system as well. I'm going to try and basically finish this section off here in the middle today. Maybe not grab this. We'll probably just grab these focuses here and spiritual casteism. Can't believe Germany's gonna own so much land in a minute. Oh, fancy mustache Georgios Valios has got now. Mosley, I don't know if he has gotten away with it. He has done revolution, so he has survived. He has survived. Oh, the worker state of Britain. Did they all just like change in name? Mosley is chairman. Oswald Mosley is chairman. Unless it's about to blow up. Ah, the sick man is now under attack. The sick man of Europe will fall. Change them all over to that. 1.5 short artillery. Alright, that is done. Let's go ahead and grab Ascentic Values. Women's roles enforced. The law of women's stature has been passed, effectively meaning that women can no longer work in many industries, own land, or choose their own husbands. Patriarch of the family now holds a monopoly on his household, though some argue that we should at least allow women to be nurses and, as far as our occult followers are concerned, priestesses. They shall be allowed to do both of those. Do we have... Oh, we can restore order in Latium. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll gain a core on it. pal has been defeated. How long is it going to take to core it? 150 days, that is fine. The Yemen's risen up. I wonder when the Ottoman tree's actually coming out, like the rework. Because I am looking forward to playing as them again when that actually does come. There's the Mashriki Kingdom now. They have got the Ottoman Gendarmerie, so they might do alright. They can take out Iran early. They'll be good. I'm actually going to have a wee look and see the casualties for this war. 275,000, 105. Literally 96% of the way. Bozen just needs to fall. Depends how many divisions they've got in there. 5 to 13. Oh wow, they lasted long. They do have a nice attacking defense on core territory modifier. Russia's declared war near Last Order. Oh yeah, Samenkov is here with a different portrait. But yeah, he's here. He's guaranteed Mongolia. Right, let's grab improve infantry equipment 1. Are we actually producing any ships? Well, kind of. Oh, they've been found. Right, anyways. Esoteric developments. There have long been rumours as to Vola and his closest followers' interest in magic and esoteric, but it seems that his views have spread to some of the nobles and legion members. We're now taking interest in reading his literature and gaining access to books that profess the new faith. Overall, they are still a fringe, but among those who believe their support is strong, they practice asceticism, and many in the Legion who are superstitious are shifting towards such views. Volian fringe. Anyways, after torturing enough captured Camise agents, we have long last discovered that Camise's headquarters in a farmhouse in rural Palermo, with Bernardo Atolico and Mario Scelba themselves being apprehended in the raid. Carmine Sinise and Luigi Rizzo were not found, however, and are said to have fled to Portugal, where the Catholic government protects them. Nonetheless, from the supplies found, it is both clear they were receiving foreign funding. More importantly, have lost too much to recover, as they have been chipped away at for too long to handle a blow of this size. While not all citizens have embraced this may mark the end of our largest internal political resistance. Now, while the Camise soldiers are being publicly executed, the question remains on what to do with their leaders, with some advocating a harsher death, and others wanting to throw them in deep hole and see if they break to give up more information. Oh. Given the same fate as our comrades, public stoning, or throw them in Leeds. Let's throw them in there. Let's see what else they can give us. Pfft, show them no mercy. Ah, dockyard's been destroyed. Let's sort that out. Yeah, there's the resistance national spirit still missing there, but that's fine. Ah, Romanian civil war now. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Bulgaria has a lifeline here, although they are still doing terrible. Oh, little fleet. You know what, you ships come and join. If we merge you into one. Christian rebels neutralized. The Catholic resistance has at long last finally ceased to be a major threat. Many believe attempting to save the traditional papacy is a lost cause. Ha 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 ha. You fools. So I guess we'll just go down the Platonic Church route. We don't really need the warrior priests. That loses us 10 stability. Yeah, 10. Well, yeah, 10. If you, cause you get 5 stability here. We'll see. There goes Austria. Well, that's one less target for us to take care of. Portuguese Empire has joined the Entente. Wow, the King of Romania died very, very quickly. Heroic idealism. Czechs are here. I wonder if he's just keeping Austria under his control. Oh, they're beginning the Risorgimento. Wait, do you actually... They just reinforce. Now look at that, austerity measures not really affecting us too badly now. Which is good. Anyways, Germany must be keeping this. Cores? Ha! They cored it. Wow, that's a pretty strong Germany. Ukraine got Galicia a lot of area. The Austro-Hungarian Empire. Fantastic. I'll probably just could strike them actually. That's a plan. Although we know Hungary's going to make tons of divisions, but Bulgaria's, yeah, Bulgaria's losing that now. 100% losing that. I wonder if we will eventually be able to get rid of the land issue. Let's just jump up the extensive conscription. What are we doing for equipment now? Still 1.4 short. I think what we should do is take some of these divisions and change them to just infantry for the time being. Actually. Right, we're not going to use the militia. Not going to use you, not going to use you, not going to use you. We'll keep all of these. Right, we don't really have the experience right now to completely sort out. Actually, no, we'll go with that. And we'll change all of them to it. We'll get them exercising. That should hopefully have helped out with our lack of artillery. Yeah, it has. 358 days now. Good. And we'll get Giuseppe onto them. I think what we also may want to consider is actually get some fortifications in place, which I think we can get from actually going down here. I could start building myself, to be quite honest. I have 5 factories doing stuff now. And that's not actually limiting our consumer goods. We do only have 15 civilian factories. 20% are currently dealing with the land issue. Heroic idealism. Legionary elite. 10 on land doctrine research speed. 5% on weapons and equipment research speed. Division training time -10. Group of population 1.5. Infantry division attack +5. Max planning +20. And daily command power gain multiplier +10. Oh, the last order was defeated. Okay, concubine. I don't know what that is. With our enemies being felled and the repeal of women's rights as conceived by absurd liberalism, the Legion has become increasingly public about their advocacy of warriors being able to take on concubines, either gifted by the king for their service or won in the war. A practice the Legion is rumoured to secretly be practicing by passing them off as mistresses. Much of this cause of these demands are for Ravola's denunciation of monogamy, for being what he views as means of women to enslave male virility to eros, claiming not only that the classical civilizations allowed the practice, but that the domination of women was a natural way of expressing the male spirit. On a practice level, it would also allow for a faster growing population of legionnaires. While the king is surprised by this turn of events, he is also well aware this could keep the nobles happy if he can instituted it just for them, and this would have less impact on society. On the other hand, he could inspire soldiers by allowing them to take concubines via conquest, and if their commander allows it as well. What shall we do? Only for nobles, for legion and nobles. Soldiers are eligible as well. It's too radical, just keep monogamy. We'll go for only for nobles. It's only for the nobles. It's only for them. Just join the line, please, once you're ready. Bulgaria's pushing back a little bit in here. I thought we were just going to roll over and die. Let's get some war support for that. Then we could grab this research lot, actually. I've rest with the king. Guatemala's joined the anti-revolutionary alliance. King, the spiritual leadership is. Oh, there goes Turkestan. I thought that would come straight after they finish that war. I think I'm going to keep that political power for the time being. Not doing too badly. How many volunteers could I send them? Just one. Yeah, I don't think it's really worth it. They're very close to winning. They just have to take Varna and Plovdiv, and that should kill them. Keep forgetting Crete and Malta are actually free. Oh, look who's here. It's Venice. Venice is here. They're opening the Great Council. Ooh. Talobalpo's got a little bit of an issue to deal with. There we go. 10 divisions. Okay, the Patagonian workers' state is 1. Ah, they do have their new tree as well. Right. Blood and spirit now. Let's do that. That's not a bad modifier at all. Just maybe a little bit tougher to actually take down the Germans now. Did Switzerland get abandoned by everybody again? Yep. Could just tell, because Switzerland just looks terrible when they lose Romandie. Don't know why they haven't done reinforce the government. Would you not just do that whole tree straight away? Ah, they're balling it in the south. I feel like Serbia and Greece are starting to push in. Let's unlock the SME M38. Let's research that. Oh, the Ottomans have indeed won against the Cairo Pact. Just have to take out Iran now. So Yemen's back under their full control. I'm sure we'll have Egypt and Saudi Arabia. Oh, there's Arabia. Oh, looking very snazzy with that hat on. Oh, there's Sudan and Egypt. This is when Iran beats them, but they're not going to. They only got 15 divisions of axe. Not a chance. Not a chance. It would take a miracle for them to win. Venice has started off well. If only the Socialist Italy was not in the Third International. Let's say Mosley's gotten away. I think he's survived. We're not going to have the collapse of the Union of Britain. Which is disappointing. Oh, there's a war in Central America now. No, you're the only socialist one right now. So if El Salvador and Guatemala can win this, the King and the Baron, appears as though the bond between King Emmanuel III and his High Chancellor Baron Julius Evola has grown in recent months. The two hold many shared opinions on the King's powers and dignity, on culture, on the proper way of living one's life, and both often unite in their hatred of the Catholic Church. Liberals, socialists, politicians, progressives, democratic conservatives, Mormons, anti-colonialists, Republicans, soft men, insubordinate women, and hedonists. Hunting trips, fishing and hiking are an increasing common pastimes for the two as they review stately material and has shifted the king into accepting even more right-wing positions than he hoped for. Good. Friendship is blossoming in the kingdom. Division attack would be nice. Division attack, organization, supply consumption, division defense. I'm gonna go for static defense, I think, just because I feel like we will be on the defensive for a large portion of the war, unless I attempt some naval invasions, which again may not actually be a bad idea. Oh, occult nobles. Seeing our increasing triumph in religious terms, an increasing number of Legion members and are said to be practicing occult rituals for good luck before battle, and are growing stricter in their personal belief in and practicing of Evola's occultist faith or tradition. Even the nobility whom follow Evolianism have taken an increasing interest in the faith and its fetishism of them. Okay. Okay, not bad at all. Blood and Spirit's now done. Right. Primordial Faith, and then we can do Spiritual Casteism. Which is finally gonna get rid of austerity measures. Finally. Factory output will be fine. Then we'll do science constraints so we can get that research slot, and then hopefully by then this war over here in the Balkans will be finished and we can approach Legionary Romania. And let's actually research recon, that would be good. Racial laws ordered. The racial traditionalists have long believed in a form of spiritual racism in which blood contains the psychological elements of tradition and provides the life force for a people. With this racial mixing has been banned, and the Aryan Roman has a clearly higher status than others within our territory. The question now remains of how to treat those of minority ancestry, with two proposals given. One is allow them to organise into their own hierarchies modeled on our values for those whom pledge loyalty to the king, pay tribute, pledge soldiers to our wars, and acknowledge the king and his noble supremacy. This way we can use the best of the aristocratic spirit that exists amongst themselves for our own purposes. Or, as Arthur Ricchini has and much of the Legion have strongly pushed for, we could simply place them in our lowest class and let them prove themselves in combat when the time comes. We're going to organise the hierarchies, loyal to our own. I think that's the best way about this. Right, we have another dockyard. I think I'm going to change from building battleships to submarines. There we go, we have some really terrible submarines now. You finished exercising? Near enough. Chief of Staff, I know we're not really there yet, but maybe you, School of Fire Support. Defence would help with land for construction speed. Nationalist victory in South Africa. Pushing them back from Poldiv. Stuff it. I'll send them one volunteer in hopes that I can maybe take Varna. Or help them take Varna. Saying that, I might be able to send one to each of them. Oh, yep, can send one to each of them. So that means we'll have 3 divisions. They won't be able to join together, but I can at least place them all next to Varna and take it. Well, that is the hope anyways. Hopefully we can do that and just end that war. That pop support is going to be over 70%. Our stability is... Oh my days, I didn't realise that Knights of the Grail was giving it plus 0.1. Technically then I could actually finish the Papacy and get the warrior priests. Because surely this does something other than just stability and more support. Because we'll eventually make that 10 stability back. Plus I'll knock out social conservatives. Yeah, I'll basically render them, well, useless really. Ah, we are here. Take the scenic route, please. Ah, yes. All of them have arrived. why. Okay, it looks like we're just gonna have to meet halfway. Are they no longer in the faction or something? Oh, they're not in the faction. Ah, okay. Really, it is only a militia division in there. Seriously? Come on, scenic route, scenic route. Don't know why dead setting through there, but okay. Guitar, not so great generals on this. Not even a division in there. I might hold off and take in Varna because the divisions are not actually in there. Right, let's grab this. Declaration of the Argentine Commune. Let's take in here. It's a shame they still have this port though. But hopefully that'll leave the way open for Plovdiv to fall. School of Fire support. Come on, Serbia, actually help me out. Do you want this war over or not? Uruguay wins World Cup. You can tell that they're running out of equipment and manpower. Yeah, they've only got 11k left, so it's maybe even equipment that's plaguing them right now. So if I can push in here. Yes, Serbia. Yes. Yes. You keep pushing that way. No, why would you stop? Okay, you want to push with me. That's great. That doesn't help the situation at all, really. No, because this division... Oh, keep pushing, Serbia. Keep pushing. Don't abandon there. That push. Just keep going, because we're about to win in here. We're about to win. Yes. Reinforce, reinforce. Yes. Right, that'll hopefully cause the AI to go a little bit more mental. We're going to try push into Plovdiv. Oh, we have a division retreating here. Serbia's moved the division in to reinforce. Good, good, good. If Romania would like to join in the fun now. Oh, Romania's pushed forward. Peasants' revolt suppressed. In the capital Calabria, Catanzaro, some of the serfs have yet to fully accept their place in the new order, and under inspiration of the anti-Evolian poet named Filippo di Nobile, decided the revolt was their best chance, hoping it would inspire others to destroy our most noble beings. This failed, of course, but due to our reputation, they decided to fight to the last man and woman, which made it especially costly to us. The event already being called the Pillage of Catanzaro. More pressingly, however, the revolt only seemed to get out of hand because local soldiers decided to retreat instead of fighting them as ordered by the legionary commanders. We will need to set a precedent to make sure this does not happen again. The most popular proposal is to revive the Roman practice of this matio, in which all the disobedient soldiers will draw from a lottery, and then 10% who get the losing straws will be beaten to death by their comrades. Oh yeah, I heard about this. I watched a video on YouTube about it once. It's quite interesting. Less popular proposals include leaving it to the hand of the commanders of themselves at the cost of the king's authority, or wiping out every coward, which, while tempting, would cost as much cannon fodder in our war against socialism. Of course, this will also be set in a present of the future. Oh. Get rid of them all. Leave up to the commanders doesn't seem worth it. Yep. Disamatio. Let's do it. Wait, did my division die in Romania? I wasn't even paying attention. My division in Romania died. Oh, that's great. Well, that's But that's what you get for not paying attention. It's too busy focused on pushing the Maldives. At least it looks like Romania's actually been aggressive again. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to leave that episode there. Once we finish Spiritual Castism, why not? We'll finish that. Bit of a longer episode today. I've completely lost track of the timing. There we go. Turkish Dakidates died as well. Revolt Against the Modern World is gone as well. Didn't realise we had that. Spiritual Castism is done. So the caste system's here. Obviously we've completely recovered from Black Monday now. And there's where we get our war goals. But anyways, we're going to be starting the science constraint. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall be back very soon for some more. Till then, take care. Cheer bye. The now.